Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Hey, we're back with another video. Guys, we're back on some No, I'm Not a Human, guys. Truthfully, this game seems pretty fun to me. And if you guys are enjoying the series so far, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, click those notifications, or whatever you guys like to call it. Let's get to the video. Real quick, I do want to call for rest and get another save. Hello, you reached for rest delivery. I'm sorry we can't. Well, we can't do that, so let's go ahead and get to sleep. We're out of energy. And if I'm not mistaken, we don't have any bill in the kitchen to review. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, that's cool. That is very cool. That's just fine, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and get to bed. Hopefully nobody dies tonight. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, this kid is just so cool, bro. Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. When will you return with the person you took? What about the last inspection? When will you return? People you took. Return? So our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. I'm not interested in these tests. You misunderstood. This is not a choice. One way or another, this is happening. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner it will all be over. If you are unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a slip, them a mandatory appearance slip. Oh yeah. Let me get my medicine for a second. So, you're all. Wait, hold on. So, you're still holed up here, right? Let's just try it. What did you do? No. What did you think of that guy? The one in that suit. He's just doing his job. I don't know how to feel about him. Why feel at all? Everything's been decided for us. A blessing, what did you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. So, you alone? I'm not alone, buddy. Get the freak away from my house. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, dude. Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. Freak away from my door, Bob. Wonderful. The cat's with you. What to do with the one who decided it is? How did you know about the cat? Why did you act with someone? A powerful entity awaits the cat's approach. It is thanks to she that my eyes reach far. But even I do not see all. One thing is yet clear: through something wicked this way comes, you cannot halt. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio when you listen. What's going to happen? I can't say more. I've already said too much. Treat this advice as you wish, but for 2 days, yonder, testing, proteins, dude. When I first came here, I felt something strange. Now the feeling has subsided somewhat. I think we are on the right path. I hope to see you again soon. Is that everybody? Hey. Has a girl in a poncho with purple hair been here? We don't have anyone like that. If you're looking for... We don't have anyone here like that. She's my daughter. I haven't been able to find her since all the crap started. We were supposed to leave this place. Then the abnormal heat wave hit, and I passed out, and when I woke up, no one was home. No trace. My daughter had just vanished. She's not here. Bye. Wait, hold up. I need shelter for a few days. FEMA's looking for me because I know things. Heck, I'll even tell you everything. I know exactly where the visitors came from. Leaving people on death's doorstep, isn't that right? But I won't die, never. And you and I will meet again. Quit from my house, bro. So, there's people in the door? Oh, hey, someone's here. Nice. I'm so weird right now, but whatever that says, just ain't hitting like it used to. Could use a recharge. Where are you headed charged up like that? I don't have any charges. Where are you headed? Somewhere far away. You can't stay in one place. Okay? A storm is coming. I'm kind of curious to see how people will face it. I'll keep moving until I fry, or till the visitors gobble me up, whichever comes first. Not gonna try to get safety? What do you mean? The further I go, the more chance I have of finding a solution, don't you think? Who knows, maybe you got humanity's last hope stashed somewhere in your house. If I'd stay in my apartment, I'd never have found out. I just died. Alone. Screw that. They're not listening. I already told you. I'm observing the way people survive. Seeing a few interesting spots, but mostly it's just the same thing over and over. People panic. They either don't open up or shoot at everything that moves. Not the smartest of strategies, honestly. Anyway, I'm getting tired of standing on your doorstep. If you will let me in, I'll tell you what I've seen. Come on in, buddy. Oh, sweet. So you're gonna tell me what's going on around here, do you? I'll chip in. I've got stories of my own. We'll chat. Oh, yeah, we definitely have to check on the stories, though. Looks like no one else is coming. Alright, time to look at these windows and see. FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all of the dead soldiers, equipment, and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. You see a human skull decorating a stake, still wearing a helmet. Its skin has been burnt black, and it looks like someone has yanked its teeth out. The head must have been out there all day. You can't shake the feeling that is grisly display is breath, probably left by the creepy pale visitor. You're looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you knew this was coming. As if death was coming to that house oh so very soon. Let's head on to bed. Yes, nobody died. Let's go. Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across four resting regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors, or film photography. Dark patch appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during the daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors. Each day, spotting a visitor gets harder and harder. But did you ever find yourself wanting a foolproof what? Introducing a new revolutionary or a sensitive? Okay, we understand. Alright, we definitely going to get one of those, okay. This is dispatch. Check. What? This is check 14. Done. Status. Unit 328. Reporting. Code 60. Mass civilian casualties. Officers down. This is 28 through 8 code 451 requesting burn team. Oh my gosh. Acknowledging initiating code 984. The city is forward off pending investigation. Stand by. Whatever. Cat was just here yesterday. Alright, let's check all these shows, man. We need to check if these guys are visitors or not, because I can't afford them at any time, bro. Okay. Alright, time to test you, buddy. Well, so what are these stories you were talking about? Yeah, those. How about we trade tales? Want to share something first? Right. Anyway. So I'm minding my own slurping on my trusty integer, whatever. Man, I love that stuff. You've got no idea. It's just mind blowing. The aftertaste sticks around all day. Too bad they won't sell it everywhere. Oh yeah, where was I? So I was sitting there, right? Places half empty. Music blasting in my ears, and then I hear someone yelling. Loud enough to get through my headphones, right in the middle of a real bop too. And I don't like getting distracted from my tunes, you know? Like when you're deep in the sound and the world kind of fades out. Freak? Alright. So I yank my headphones out and see this tall guy yelling at some poor sap. Don't know what they were arguing about. But he could barely string 2 words together, drunk as a skunk. Screams, then straight up slaps down the other dude. He goes down like a sack of potatoes. But Lofty ain't done yet. He climbs onto the bar, wobbling like jelly, heads basically hitting the ceiling. Then he yells something like, "You're all scum." I knew that crap was about to hit the fan. And I did not want to be there when it did. So I what? Scarping? Nothing. Things just feel kind of off. Whenever I go, someone always kicks the hornet's nest. Feels like if I stay anywhere more than a couple of days, that's it. Fight, death, coffin, grave, usually in that order. Hope things will different here. Dang. Have you considered that you might find your brother in a quarantine zone? It's not that simple. They didn't take my brother to the quarantine zone. They literally took him into the field. Yeah, he's one of them now. They didn't even give him a choice. They showed up at his door and said, "You'll do it." He never had joined them willingly, ever. That's why I can't let them catch me. It's not just that I'm afraid of the visitors. Well, everyone is. But while most are terrified, wondering if the person in front of them is human, I'm afraid of something else. What if the one who takes me away turns out to be my brother? What would he do? Break the rules and let me go? And what would happen to him if he did? Or would he follow orders and march me off to the quarantine zone with the others? And if they told him to shoot me, what would it comfort me, knowing it was my own brother who pulled the trigger? Or would that make it worse? None of this feels right. A thousand anxious thoughts swarm in my head, but only one truly terrifies me. If they take me one day, I might never even know if it was my own brother behind the mask. Dang, that's a lot of game. Alright, let's get the bit. Man, this whole thing is messed up. I need to test you, buddy. We're gonna leave her alone because I doubt she was a visitor, to be honest. 100%. I ain't gonna lie. You're real sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. I think wait for it. I just said the film looked weird. Never seen one like that. Dang, see the world. He was a human. Oh my gosh. I guess I'll test the girl now, bro. That's the key, bro. Okay, well, I think everybody's human, so. Let's go ahead and head to bed. Well, we can still talk to people now. Oh, but he's dead, so. That music is different. video. Oh, dang. Oh, no one's coming tonight? Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter, but it seems no one is willing to let them in. The path along the field is littered with bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, the female officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. You see a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tears streak. She drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought. Things will only get worse. Please nobody die, bro. Like, them guys, there's no way them guys are visitors, bro. Unless I just, like, read it wrong. Come on. Yes. We interrupt the problem with the program of breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming from the neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your home. Stay where you are, okay? And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's our latest for now. Next up's Matt. Up next. Let's see what we got here. If we can hit the stand in the outskirts. FEMA officers are shooting at anyone that tries to leave. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here. Someone please help. Alright, YouTube, test time. Alright, his eyes are looking kind of red, but we'll let it pass for now. I need to know one more thing about you, boy. Okay, teeth are not hurting. I want you. Because that's probably just because his whole character is green, you know? Well, that's it, everybody. Nobody, nothing else. That was my clip. Wow. Finally, some kind of shelter. What happened to your eyes? I saw something unspeakable. I won't dare describe it for who dwells on what the mind births in the embrace. It's always just in front of me, burned into the darkness. There are no words for the ancient dread that tore through my soul. Trust me, if you've seen it, you have done the same. You mean the Pale Man? What did you say? You mean the Pale Man? You really think a Pale Man is all it would take for me to rip my eyes from their sockets? No, oh no. There's something far worse out there. Bigger, stronger. It can't be named. It follows the scent of burning flesh and reaps what we sow. That thing was never meant to exist and shouldn't exist. But I find it hard to believe that he came here with his eyes gouged out. But he seems human enough, though. Dang, will it be harder to sleep without eyes to close? Boy, whole world's gone peak tong, yeah? This ain't society no more. The beasts, they've come out to play. Finally, no more holding back. What are you talking about? We've been to any of these other houses, walk the streets. All your rules and morals have gone up in smoke, sunshine. Don't mean diddly no more. It's simpler now. Tear a throat out, and it's a winner chicken dinner. I never stayed in any of one of them too long. Seeing the same everywhere I go. Fear blinds people to make us tonight. You still got proper order here. That's a rare thing, sunshine. I'm curious to see how you keep it. Good boy. What? Power's the name of the game now, sunshine. You either roll with it or you let it roll over you. Cough. Can you let me in, pal? What happened to you? I got caught in the midday sun, while putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest, the boss just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally. Why aren't you at the hospital? The hospital? There are no hospitals now. Hard to get treatment if you got treatment. How do you go to? There's no helping me now. I've been putting out those fires and dying out there with my brothers. I don't have much time anyway. Thanks, pal. I don't think I'll be in your hair for too long. Call me. At least I won't have to die here alone in the dirt. Give us a slip. The white girl is everyone who does. Here, I don't need it anyway. You're throwing away or something for somebody else. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. On a pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed, or did FEMA take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answer, only guesses. On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make out here. What if they're trophies? What if he kills not for defense but for the sport? Whatever the case, you hope that you're not his enemy. A group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They are in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely want to take shelter there. But is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? Good afternoon. This is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems one of the city's quarantine zones has came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motive remains unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unrevived individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is the harbinger of death, a sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than the emptiness is the ring, a distant funeral, knowing growing, kneel growing, ever louder. The bell tolled the song. Filthy thoughts caught in webs of wax. An internal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky substances. Whatever that says. Up next, special report. Alright. 4 hours. Alright, my usual too. Oh, we gotta check the radio. Dang, mouse pad was free. Alright, didn't even get to read that, but that's fine. We got a problem. All these people as animals. Let me ask you, where are we really? We kill, we eat what we kill, and we don't lose any sleep over it. It's natural, isn't it? But society, yeah, they put us on a leash. Lucky for us, those days are behind us. You happy with how things turned out? Nah, bruv. I'm glad people stopped hiding behind masks for the most part. But the sheeps ruin everything. They throw on wolf pelts and play pretend to fake the instincts of proper men, soaking in the dirt, out of come up and have a straight fight, not with the cat and the mouse bullets. But if you blind yourself a pack, yep, then you've learned how to spot the fakes. You mean wolves in sheep's clothing? Nah. I'm talking about those cowards you lot call survivors. I mean visitors. They were they was hiding underground like rats, waiting for us to go soft. And then they popped out using hidden morals. They play on our pity to make themselves harder to kill. We bear our fangs for a reason. Remind them we are the beasts or they'll run us out. These guys feel up to me. So hot. How are you feeling? Seems like it's even worse than I thought. Dang. I didn't think I'll hold out longer than a week. It did ease the pain a little when you let me in. Thank you. But now, I'm just sitting here while the rest of the guys are out there dying. I could have stayed with them. It's not like I've got anything to lose. I'm already on the way out, after all. Well, despite his look, he seems human enough for me, so I think we let it like one more dude get him. So dark. So tell me what did you say? You don't want me to know. You don't want to know. Trust me. It's not mercy, not to. I thought if I could stop singing, I'd be free of that thing, but it's carved into me now. I still dream. It's often there and visits often. I used to love photographs, love to study, even every detail. And of course, he was a human, bro. That's game, bro. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't think anybody else is a visitor in this house, so I'm just gonna test myself. Crap, white. Smokers were killed for these. Just because they're white doesn't mean anything. Bro, can I actually call for arrest now? Why are they not answering no calls? Hello, we require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better. Bring back the ones you took. You're in no position to make demands. You've all done nothing but try to get in our way. And look, where that got us. We have recently had to wipe out. It was the colony. A place that's used to be my hometown. How long is all this going on? When are you going to get rid of the visitors? We're still studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us, and this will be all over before you know it. Yes. But this time, we need two. Doesn't matter who, just hand 2 residents over now. Everything will be back to normal soon. I mean, you already said we don't have a choice. Fine if it helps. Remember, help us, help you. Thank you for understanding. We'll bring these 2 back to Reno. And we'll handle the business. Well, that wasn't even 2. This was the guy's daughter. Yes. Your house is perfect. I can feel it. What exactly do you feel? Death has taken a liking to your house. She's quite fond of it. I don't know how many have died here, but her presence is strong. Who are we talking about? Why are you just like that? You look like some kind of... Why are you just like that? We are the harbingers of a new faith. Our hallowed doctor. Death has come. She wishes only to smooth humanity, to free us from our chaos, bitterness, and rebellion. We are simply helping her draw closer. It is only one way to find salvation. There is no going back. So what is it that you want? We must perform the moral. Your house is perfect for it, yes? Death influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here, protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their task. So so a tall order. It is a tall order. The road to higher purpose is never one easily traveled. Do you not long for peace? A world where no one is a burden to any other? Watch over my people, and remember if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Alas, there is no other way. Um, Thank you. They shall not need much time, but still watch over me. See you later. I'll come back to check on you. Keeping your distance, huh? Unless you're invisible. Who are you? Someone who's here to clean up the filth. My name is Anthony. You don't need to know something. You don't need to know nothing else about me. Let me guess. You got a blue in your hands. What's with the gear? What's with the gear? Visitor proof? Oh, you mean the necklace. Ha! That's a good turn. They'll have to start using that. I'll have to start using that. It's a reminder so I don't forget how many houses and how many tactile corners. I pull a single tooth from each visitor. They're the easiest trophies I tend to take. And if one really leaves an impression on me, I might take something else. So why here? How long are you planning on cleaning the filth? Oh, you already asked your question. Now I ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye for? Half-naked visitor annihilated an entire patrol. I'm showing up right here doing my own FEMA's been taking people including coming back. Half-naked. Just one half-naked? So it wasn't wearing any protective armor? Interesting. You actually saw it. Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's in the habit of spraying limbs. You got my attention. I'll be back again. Good day, homeowner. Are you renting out rooms here? Something like that. A rather vague answer. Well, fine. I suppose we can finalize an agreement at a later date. Backdated appropriately, of course. Oh no. I was recharged for a night. Yeah, what you after? Excuse me? No, I look like I need a favor? Unbelievable. To think a member of the respectable rental institution will turn their nose up at good money. Well, fine. We'll settle this property later with a legal contract. Why not? Thank you, homeowner. We can discuss the rental terms in full detail later. May he see the regular stuff. Small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful, not to be heard by female officers. Looks like they're from the quarantine zone and are moving into former residents' homes. Now the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign. Wild dogs roam the street. Their bodies bear shallow, burns hunger, wears them thin. Inside your house you don't fear them, but now you can't shake the feeling that it's better not to go outside. Inflicted by FEMA has settled into your neighbor's ruins. Through little remnants, the basement seems to be intact, a small pocket of safety. But how long can they keep hiding? Good afternoon. You are watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to overcrowding in existing facilities, the agents have made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As this report, only a portion of escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by the authorities today. Meeting those. If an individual is shown in this condition close to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspects to the authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. Yeah, hey, cat. Oh shoot, I just hit it. Well, y'all can try to read that. Worry not, Commander. We will not be in trouble. We appreciate your hospitality. We do not wish to anger you. We've done so much for us already. We'll stay in this room and call it quietly. We need to rest. Our journey ahead will be longer. What a world. Isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious? Oh, hey. Do you mean to tell me you don't have paperwork on my hand that I suggest you find and procure them? Honestly? You don't know how to use a map, don't you? Oh, yeah. I'm not reading all that. Dot. Well, actually, I twitched when you took the picture. So, if anything that makes you suspicious, just shoot him. Yup, let's go. Show a pushy tenant who's the law around here. Yep, get that here. Well, he's burned, so that explains. If this photo is my death sentence, get it over with. I got no life to live anyway. Only memories are spread. It's just a matter of time before our bodies are burned. But he seems good enough to me. I guess we'll wait here. This whole thing's mixed up. Test. We've done everything with this guy. We already did hands. Your armpits are kind of scratchy. still unsure who I am. Maybe don't grab the guns. Heck, I mean, I'm gonna test him some more tomorrow. But I feel like I'm not too sure. Not yet. Hold on, coming. Hey, why knocking at my door? What's wrong with him? Oh! It's boiling out here, I tell you. It's the middle of the night, bro. Still feels like it's stuck in an oven. It may be a little cooler, yes, but the air's thick as heck. Can't breathe. You got a bathroom? Yeah, I have one. Splendid. One moment more and I fear I melted into a puddle. Speaking of, don't suppose you have any ice cream for me. Listen here, boy. Open the door. I need that tub. I'm a hair away from passing out and roasting alive in your fridge. Splendid. Once the whole mess is over, I'll see you. You feel that change is haunting you. So am I. And now one of your whatever is deathless, all because of one word, one single word. But what a word is it is. You know who I mean, yes. Strange things happen around you. I don't feel anything. Must be tough. Sounds like you need help. Why don't we try something new? A gamble of sorts. If there are at least two of us inside of your house, you'll open the door for me. Because dolls reside in your bodies now. Can you come back later? Shame, I'll leave now. For now. Shame, I'll leave for now. But before I go, let's try it out and a gamble. You alone? I'm not alone. Well, even we are a rare sight now. Let alone your kind locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I leave the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, until we meet again. That guy, bro. Hey, friend. Mind if I crash here for a bit? Everyone else isn't home, got tossed out, or who knows what. I'll get out later. I'm sorry. All theater folks, we drank together, floated around, at each other's backs. But now, well, I can't reach any of them. Everyone's got their own crap going on, and this dang sun ain't everything else. With this dang sun thing, everything's going wrong. Low-key. Alright, friend, I get it. Take care out there. Yeah, hope you can just grab some. You ever dream? There you go. You're just like everyone else, even when they've got a fever or nothing. It's nothing. I wonder, is that the sun to blame, or is it something else? Why do you care? Do you dream? Hard to say. I haven't slept in 6 days. Maybe a dream will come to me. Do you think people will ever stop dreaming? It's hard without dreams. Hard on anyone. Break away from my door, you bozo. 2 female officers stand by a lamppost, staring at the hanging man. Looks like they've fully gotten around to the main attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives. Must be wondering how he got up there without a ladder. Bro. Three officers stand over a dead body. One of them is jotting down something on the table. Can be a handful of people. Stop a horde or starving animals unlikely. An armed visitor, Hunter, holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. He probably stumbled on them by chance. You hear snips of shouting and Craig's voice yelling. Who are survivors anyway? Not those guys. Good afternoon. Now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, and new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals, skinnier detection. The investigation continues to detect still. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. However, there is no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. If you have any question, okay, I do want to ask about that, man. If you're still in the city, burn. Run like still can. Alright, love it. Let me sorry. I'm gonna come back. Cold water. Now that's why. Little cuts and chance. You serious? This photo is what Icarus 5. I used to decide people's fates too. Better to make it quick. What? Get him out of here. Of course he would. You would expect. Bro. Alright, man. 4 arrests. I mean, not 4 arrests. Wait, what? We need more people. It's the only way. A major one. The authorities can't contain the outbreak. They're ready to blow up the entire city. The orders they expect us adhere us are impossible. If we don't figure out a way to survive, someone else will decide for us. What if the point of your agency is everything you're doing is working? I'm out of patience. I'm not arguing with you. Either we break this door down and clear out the whole dang rat's nest, or you handle the two people right now. You're not the first to try since we dealt with them. We'll deal with you too. Good, I know this began. I'm not handing over anyone. It's like talking to a wall. Here's what's gonna happen if you don't cooperate. We'll break down your door, take everyone. We will leave you behind to die alone. So we're taking two people now. And then we'll be on our way. Blood's got its time. How am I flop? Oh my gosh, no. Yeah, they're alive. I don't think they're dang. I've got my own. Yeah, they're alive. Wait. They're all dead? What? You took our only chance from us. Goodbye. Talking about the literally alive. I'm back. Tried to find that someone I mentioned that look. But I went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town or just this block? How did you feel like a visitor? Or they only show signs of one or two? Heck, the way you say it, the same way you do right now. TV and radio spell it out for us. One sign is enough to put you down. No hesitation for a second. Since I'm here, tell me, do you know a stocky guy who wears a blue jacket? He's got a little kid, a girl, not sure how old. His wife, grabbed his wife. His house burned down, haven't seen him since. Owns the girl, maybe the guy's dead. His house burned down, haven't seen him since. Show me you're not one of them. Any part of you will do. You got a gun? I don't care. We're both gonna shoot me. What did we do? We showed her the eyes. Come on, use your dang fingers. Why? Yep, that's I. Actually, silence. Huh. Great. You realize what just one normal visitor can do in a single night. One slip up is dead. You're clear for now. But I see something even slightly off about you. I'm putting it right between your eyes. Now. Not now. No. God big crap to do this. On the road stand the crazed man. He holds a gas can and a Molotov cocktail. Is he planning to burn down the whole village? Does he Cultists pile firewood into a huge heap. Are they planning to burn something? Their mad plan will likely take so. But until then, how many innocent lives will be lost to their cause? The whole group is dead. Hungry dogs tear at the remains. Spent shells are scattered near bodies. The hunter must have killed them and taken the trophies. The madness of this world has gone too far. Good afternoon. Watching the news, the situation in the city remains unstable. and the recent lockdown still remains in place. However, a new threat has emerged. Members of the cult have been sighted on the outskirts of the city. Some suggest that they may be preparing a ritual from which appears to involve the flames. FEMA believes this group may have been directly involved in the recent whatever. Unfortunately, due to ongoing situations, neither FEMA nor the military can spare a dedicated task force at this time. Fungal growth of the As always, stay where you are and wait for further instructions. Thanks for now. Wait, hold on. Update on the numbers. So, again, science is troubling new projections of our climate. If the current heat wave does not subside, meltwaters in the polar ice caps may lead to catastrophic flooding. Researchers continue to investigate the cause of the ongoing climate anomaly, but no answer so far. That's all for now. Stay tuned for updates. Yeah, it's probably enough for days, right? Oh. So there's like one person in the house now? Oh, two people. They told me this world would be our last little chat. Everything is coming to an end, either by our hands or your own. You can't say. Funny how you feel nothing at all. Don't worry, you can help. Why do you keep coming here? Why not just break the door down? Does the unknown scare you? Do you often wonder why you're still alive? Seems like You're only concerned with the end, after what comes after the end. So you die. Well, then you're just gone forever. Do you feel anything? But I'm curious about something else. Have you let any of us into your home? I get rid of anybody that didn't belong. Why so tense, clinging to life like that? What's left that matters? You're all alone now, so you're alone. So you are ready. Do you feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here. Hey, what's up? Long time no see, at live. Do I know you? Come on, you really don't remember me? We were. Hang on, your voice sounds different than I remember. How long ago did you start living here? This house has always been in my family. I think you got the wrong address. No way. I couldn't have. No. Dang. I guess I did get the wrong one. Come on. A wheelchair. I live a long way to get here. Should I be in, please? Come on here. Even if you will come back and ask for 2 people, I could. So I'm talking about in school spaces. Mate, want to race with or go? So, beach. Hey, buddy, got room there for a stand-up guy like me? What happened to you? I don't really understand that. What happened to you? Nothing too crazy. I got kicked out by my mother-in-law because I threw a female guy out of the house. Now she's scared me to come knock. Hey, got you. Dude, I don't have a mother-in-law. I didn't even marry, which means I'm free to hit up the bar if you ever feel like I can drink. When you come in, what are you, some comedian? Hey, you sound kind of tipsy. Have you been drinking? I had myself a king's breakfast this morning, sticking to my buddy's meal plan. Beer for breakfast, wine for dinner. Tasty, healthy, even counts as dieting. If you ever do it right, I mean, feast your eyes on the spot. Relax, hold your leg again. Don't hold it against me these days. Good laugh. And why not drown our misery a little daily, and why? I sense the energy. Something is very bad developing my head. The soul from Leo in the 5th house. I see it also clearly. You are pretty absurd with the question, aren't you? I don't need anything from you. I'm not trying to overstep here, dog. I can just help you understand the cause and effect relationship between the suffering in these walls. Like to certain schools, scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Understand? Thanks for dumping all that. Already checked. I understand the instruction. You, since you're a Capricorn rising, your judging is simple. You yourself person. You can use affirmative. And everything will fall into place. You should leave. So you're not interested in working for yourself. No interest in a better year. What? I shall make sure to manifest you terrible, explosive, without glorifying. Burning houses blaze bright, screaming, echoing the distance. You know that madman is behind all this. At your house be next. Will you come tomorrow, next week? You'll likely meet that lunatic face to face. It's only a matter of time. Cultists are tied up on a bonfire, a bond stake. Did they decide to sacrifice themselves? The thought twists your mind. fear of death has clouded all reason. People are willing to do the unspeakable. When this kind of madness happens, only after a few weeks, it's terrifying to imagine what will come next. The bodies of those who were hiding in your neighbor's basement burn under the midday sun, and the dogs feeding on them have fled, scared perhaps. What if they ran not from FEMA but something worse? Someone died tonight. Okay, so I'm already visiting. Conditions in the city show no sign of stabilizing as fast as you can see. Industrial information amongst sea levels are rising while the great coastal areas across the globe continue to be dangerous cities are at risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to happen, with scientists worldwide warning that this poses a toxic rainfall. If you hear thunder, seek cover immediately to protect yourself. Unfortunately, the city continues to remain on lockdown. It's now like announced new sign. Do not burn bottles. Burning. Okay, so let's see. Get him out of here. Wait, bro. But he said he was drinking beer. I'm gonna hear him out, please. Can drinking beer and wine make your eyes red?
Yes, drinking beer and wine.
Why? Yep, get out of here. Right when I saw all that black, I knew it was over. I had to get him out of here. Let anybody else in the house. Let me see. And then they killed the girl. I'm sorry that I had to break my promise to you. I'm back, not really sure why I bothered, though. If my brother hadn't been so gutless, maybe he could have kept his wife and kids safe. Now who knows where the brat is. How are you going up? You want to find her? Same as always. I even told my brother, man up, look out for your family. And what did he do? Hold on. Why doesn't he sound like speaking? What did he do? What did he do? Voted like a total cat. Now his family's either buried or in pieces. How do you think the world ended up in this mess to begin with? Saw a family not too long ago. Stocky dad held it together, even with the visitors staring at the windows. Got his family at the back door, ran out into the woods. I put down the freaks, but they never came back. Thought they were done for, but days later they found me. First, one through the trees, his dad shotgun in hand, eyes wild but alive. That's what I respect. Nothing like my brother. If he died sooner, his family might have made it. Anyway, that's enough story time. I'm testing you, Shelby. Just show hands. We did clean them. What move? I don't bite unless I have to. Clean those. Dirty or clean doesn't mean scrap me. Visitors with it's fine. I don't got time for this right now. I'm done here. You won't see me again. What's left? I've heard about you. Most people stay the heck away from the place. Those who come here are either desperate or stupid. Well, you have my respect. Thanks. What do you say about me? That surviving here is no easy feat. That you don't let visitors take the one thing that is rightfully yours in life. It couldn't just pass by a place like that. I couldn't just pass by a place like that. I think we can see eye to eye, you and me. We will survive no matter what it takes. Are you desperate too? You sound like a snake. Are you desperate too? What? Oh, you want to know why I came here? Ha. Who knows? Maybe I'm crazy, but I don't. I'm not desperate. Mankind has survived worse before. Watch it. Is that a test? No. I didn't expect anything else. What an a-hole. Hello, you have a beautiful home here. It's much quieter out here in the city, everything screams. I was hoping I might be able to impose upon you. Why did you stay home? Why did you stay home? I felt truly unwell, and I'm not just talking about whatever. Each morning, I lie, and wonder if I'll see it while it's teeth next. A tale like mine is best swallowed in a one without gold. The city's noise clings to me like the sweat of a frenzied sprint. Man, desperately chasing chains and surviving. But out here, we made peace with the comes. I'd like to die here, slowly, quietly, truly, savoring these final moments. Do you think that will help in any way? No, I don't need such kindness somehow. I feel they never going on. That's why I came here. Here, I'll pass and merge with the fight. Unknowing Would you mind if I stay close by? I'll wait for death to gather me some grace. I'll find some shade somewhere, but please don't cast my body aside. Can I see everybody? Hey, every nearby house is in ruins. Your home is the last one standing. No one else is going to shield you from the madman's life. Whatever happens next, it will be fun. Female officers Witness horrors beyond your comprehension just outside the court. Female officers surround the burned bodies. They document the cultist deaths, faces frozen in terror and agony as if they saw something horrible before dying. Nothing remains of the Nothing remains of the burned bodies, only a strange, shapeless mass. You wonder if something melted in the flesh and bones remains. If prayers mean anything, the culture will stay in the shadows. You will fear your mind won't survive seeing such a monster. Breaking news, FEMA has just arrested a majority of government officials. The agency reports that some members of the administration were invited visitors. The ministry have no longer able to function. FEMA will assume the role of Michigan. One moment. Just FEMA usually citywide. Repeat fugitives has nothing to do. And now, right along, barricade windows, lock your doors, and wait further instructions to stay inside in the broadcast. Get him the freak out of here, bro. There's nobody else left in here, though, I don't think. Besides, dude right here. Time for this today. The free? There's no time for this today. There's no time for this today. Is nobody coming here anymore? Okay, nobody else is coming somewhere. I should board them up. There's only whatever, bro. Nail down. Gotta defend myself any way I can. I'm here. I can save, but there's no point. Something gonna happen all the time. Something gonna save for the rest of the windows. All the time. those curves, but maybe there's still a chance to see it. No time. Maybe don't know how straight this time of day. You make your way down to the basement cellar with the other survivors. What's going on with my freaking It's cooler down here, but the air still feels heavy with unease. If you ration carefully, your food stores should last a month or two. But we only got one person, right? You seal the door. No one will be able to get in now. You keep track of the days by marking the cellar well. Waiting for the end, some hope the sun will finally burn, the ground to ash or fade into darkness. Seek the end on their own terms. Dragging out the inevitable is more painful than a swift end. No one envies the living. One day, you catch an announcement on the radio. Solar activity is fading. Scientists predict that in a couple of days, it will be safe to go outside during the daylight hours in a few days' time. You feel disappointed. You feel disappointment. Survive till the end. Well, guys, that was No, I'm Not a Human. This game was different. I like the truthful, but I think this game was very fun. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more to this game. But with that,